Hey everyone, down here from Daytona Concept right here in just Daytona USA, that we're gonna be finding secrets outside of those racetracks and finding something really secret and about of this thing. So before we're gonna be getting all the way from this time, better yet, these cars are pretty loud and are making itself for lap times. So what it is, we're going to be making a move that we're slightly getting outside of the racetrack without literally going to be getting itself out of here. So before we're going to be smashing out of here as well, I'm not going to be throwing all the way alive out here. And as we're going to be seeing around here is getting outside of the racetrack. Now let's just going to be completely move on. And despite seeing this somewhere outside of the racetrack, I just literally seeing outside of that racetrack as anyways. Being smashed by a useless driver that ruined it immediately for just probably, this isn't going to be making a all the way forward very much. Now, this is going to be taking a little bit out of so much, but unfortunately, I'm unable to step out of the racetrack itself by getting all the way out of here. So, if we could be stepping out of the racetrack, and apparently it was not. Wait, as you can see that you see the outside of that door, you might be able to get out of there immediately. I'll not tell to some other kinds of guys are gonna be seeing this, unless nobody ever able to saw me for this time. So especially I'm outside of the racetrack legally, that I just gonna be completely spawn the race car out of here. So let's just gonna be completely move all the way out of here. And then the car is absolutely started drifting sideways. Eventually I was stuck out of the track. Let me see the cars going big air. And the car just let through out of here. Eventually, now I just completely spawn all the way out of here. So let's just gonna be using a little bit small. Wait, is this gonna be the drag races for some sort of punishment? I'll be turning off the chat filter or some sort of player's tab as well. So let's jump out of the vehicle and respawn the car immediately. So multiple cars. Wait, this sign says here multiple cars that were sacrificed for the state of testing in this straightaway. So if this isn't gonna be putting away, maybe it's gonna be later on that I just completely using in the map with this vehicle. But anyways, this is generation 5, or probably I just gonna be literally spawning in. I'm not going to be taking it for this too long. And I should be able to target straight into it. Now, it's going to be completely small like this one before. I will be able to spawn some sort of illegal race car as anyways. We're almost into the house. And we're going to be finding out like this. We're seeing this house. And finally, we're about to jump out of this vehicle. Yes, inside of this house was some sort of a developer of the game, which is extremely bored around here, that causing itself for a waste of time. And for that doesn't gonna be literally to do much anyways. He made this game for suitable for all countries, but unfortunately some sort of Asian countries just taking over international speedways of Daytona around here. So I'll be getting outside. Wait, somebody is sawing outside of the window. Now I will be jumping up here. So I'm not gonna be seeing this anymore like this time, and I will not able to using for the normal spectate. So in the outside of the house, I didn't see any top inside of that house. So not most of all that we're just gonna be seeing around here. So As you can see here, I'm gonna be scrolling in, and there must be some sort of a warship as well. I think we're pretty guess. That must be a battleship onto the seas in some sort of a little bit one thing. But uphill in Daytona International Speedway, but probably we just eventually saw the battleship. Not any loads of this thing. So that is the secrets that we're going to get in today. So probably that must be Spanish means everything as well. I'm gonna get into the race car itself, and let's gonna be pretty move on all the way to output speed as well, because eventually I'll be using this car from Gran Turismo 5 and 6 before I just stuck it all the way for just a little bit for getting all the way itself. Now let's just get in towards into the high speed limit, and before we're just gonna be getting a little bit for just much stress. But once I just spawned a Generation 4, we're gonna be testing out for some sort of top speed. This is where a developer will be testing some cars with their same chassis on it. So it's not saying the top speed. Most of the Gen 4s will go 200 miles per hour when testing on top speeds. But by the way, like the Generation 2, that's sure not able to get copy and paste around for this by changing top speeds and fixing out with handlings, which is resulting in for a better top speeds or better like 200 mile per hour street racing vehicles as well. So anyways, let's just get moving on, or started to get complete acceleration. Wait, inside of that chat filter, I'm not going to be minding of this. And we're still going to be speeding all the way out here. As you can see, the replay broadcast, it was completely outside of just something. We're completely going to be outside of Daytona. Probably that doesn't gonna be literally matters. That the chat filter it was. I'm escaping Daytona around here because you idiots are just gonna be trying to come and get me. If that isn't gonna be literally sure that idiotas are gonna be trying to target me as a nuclear missile, or not anyways, just probably screw it. Wait, is it gonna be doing for a 6 seconds? Wait, I'm probably not sure. That must be some sort of Spanish server, and somebody just absolutely say never mind. What on earth isn't gonna be making towards like this? And there is the end of the road! I think it's the road ends around here. I'll be heading back as well and change some tracks for more secrets, or it's not gonna be here around here in the secrets. So it's no longer obtainable around here. I'll be gonna be scrolling all the way out of here. I'm never gonna be seen like this thing, and eventually I'll be going back. So in that chat filter, we'll be gonna be getting so long, but eventually I'll be getting in towards to the NASCAR 90s, and I'm not very sure this isn't gonna be very suitable like this thing, even because Just Daytona keeps on updates forever, and I'm unable to go back anyways. So even though I'm just gonna be trying to flying all the way up here, and this isn't gonna be literally making any sense around here. After we're slightly heading back into Daytona, but look, all the clouds are just gonna be completely moving, and it's just textures, and I cannot blast up into space, just like a limit. We're completely slowing down, and I'll be catching all the way up here. And that was going to be my best target to get back inside of the racetrack, and ended up being stuck on the fence. So we're respawning the car, and we're about to move on what is going on. But once I just get around to just Talladega, which is loads perfectly as well, I'm pretty sure this is going to be pretty good. Let's look at the free camera if we're gonna be seeing somewhere secrets over here inside of Talladega. So there is no outside of Talladega because there is absolutely no secrets over here, and the replay broadcast is not working except for spectate around for some sort of a normal spectate like these things. Not exactly for the television spectate. Over here, we're gonna be seeing around inside of the garages and a little bit other stuff out here, and a large cafeteria room is on Talladega. So there must be seeing some kind of a picture around here. Where's the egg? So I'll be finding secrets. What, any more racetracks that we gotta be finding secrets around here? Impossible for around here. So this is absolutely for the Big Bill's cafeteria, and probably this isn't going to be going to get a little bit for very much. There must be some sort of little bit for a major mistake around here. So where's some sort of an egg, like John Roxon, or probably Rock Johnson as well. The Rock Johnson egg that are just gonna be pretty fine anyways. Still gonna be hearing some loud race cars over here. So looks like it was absolutely cleared, and I'm not gonna be very sure that we're gonna be driving race cars out here. So wait, there must be no egg around here as well. So now let's be sure to return to Daytona International Speedway. If it's that not gonna be good as well. Looks like we return back into Daytona International Speedway and find some secrets. So, looks like we're gonna be trying to use a free camera anyways. So, we're just gonna be keep on saying it like this. Or probably we're just gonna be finding secrets around here. But, if I'm gonna be zooming all the way out of here, and not just gonna be lost our minds out here, but I can see anything on this track look like secrets out there or outside of the track. And now we're gonna be finding the egg inside of the racetrack. We got find of secrets about this thing. So looks like I'll be gonna be sticking out of here, and I'll be sticking around for many more like these things as well. Are we finding anything? Unless not, let's keep on spawning the Generation 6. And what is this? Absolutely for a useless kids are just gonna be trying to do something. What on earth Fred is gonna be talking about to say? I'm pretty sure that we're finding somewhere the egg. The Rock Johnson egg isn't going to be just like impossible. Wait, they said around for this useless things around here? So those dumb kids are going to be trying to take it over this race. Now we're going to be finding secrets immediately as fast. I'll be making on a hurry. If there's an egg on board on the racetrack, I have nothing that we're going to be telling you something. We're gonna be keep on looking and towards like we find ourselves, and I really gonna be think this isn't gonna be literally to do, not literally this or anything it was. If I just see somewhere other eggs like this thing, I'm gonna be getting all the way for this thing. So all clear for just like these things. I think we're gonna be end of this video. So if you're just gonna be trying to let me know down in the comments around here if we're gonna be finding somewhere secrets or it's not exist around here for this day. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and click that bell for some more content like NASCAR's not finding secrets around for a little bit here due to some sort of anti-piracy over here. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and I wasn't able to get around here inside of those secrets of the racetrack itself.